Good evening and welcome back. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. Analyze this mess. It's D for double standard tonight because somebody has to say it. Shout out to the mob, all my other bears. I call the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. It is June 9th. It's 11:01. So come on in and join me for about maybe 30 minutes. Okay. So let me get started with D for double standard. Yes, tonight's D stands for just that, double standard, because it's easy to play the victim and the vigilante when it serves your narrative. You know, we've heard it before. I bully the bully, a phrase designed to sound noble, like someone standing up for the little guy. But let's call it what it is: a cover, a way to justify harassment, defamation, and deep invasions of privacy, all while claiming the moral high ground. Here's the catch. When you're doing the very thing you claim to be fighting against, stalking, doxing, lying, manipulating legal systems, you're not a warrior for justice. You're just wearing a different mask. Double standards don't just show hypocrisy, they expose intent. They show a pattern of justifying harm when it benefits you, but crying foul when someone simply holds up a mirror. So let's hold that mirror up tonight, because some truths can't hide behind slogans. All right, so let's get into it. It will only take a few minutes. Um, Let me see who has joined me in the bear cave. It is my moderators. Thank you, both of you, for joining me. It's Baby Juju and Vicky Black. Tonight, I see a few of you out in the bear cave, along with those who are joining in the bushes. So, you heard the D4 double standard and the way I introduce tonight's topic. I bully the bully. That was a phrase that was. Oh, wait a minute. I knew I heard something different. Hang on. Let's cut that. I didn't want that music playing. Hang on. I removed my headphones and then I could hear this music playing. Let's just check the sound real quick. How is the sound right now? Okay. How is the sound right now? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear clearly. Okay, sound is good now? All right, because I'm not looking at the chat nor am I focused on. Yeah, okay. So now that we've got our sound corrected, I was talking about what the D stands for. D for double standard, and talking about the phrase that we've heard before. I bully the bully. Well, let's just think about it for a moment. So I've looked up a little bit about some phrasing and what it might mean and how to think about it under the cloak of D for double standard. So when someone says, I bully the bully, again, this is my opinion. It's not a defense. What it really is a confession. It admits to bullying behavior, just repackaged as justice. It's a confession. When someone says, I bully the bully, they're confessing. They're admitting to bullying behavior. Selective outrage isn't morality. What it is, it's really manipulation. You can't claim you hate doxing while gleefully exposing others' personal information. Gleefully. That's an operative word too. Enjoying it. You know, it's a sport of some sort. When the standard changes depending on who's involved, it's not justice. It's V for vendetta. Someone came to this platform under the auspices of vendetta. It was big, it was bold, it was red. It screamed. Okay. It dripped with blood. Symbolic. And that symbolism has permeated a lot of the messages and the messaging that was created as part of that caption. I've looked at receipts that I've have from over the years in post in videos. Messaging, subtle, some very clear, but it's always there. If a person demands empathy but shows none, that's not empowerment. It's exploitation. You can't weaponize victimhood while orchestrating attacks behind the scenes. That's a contradiction too loud to ignore. It's D for double standard. Yes, because somebody has to say it. True advocacy, it uplifts. It doesn't humiliate nor retaliate or mock. Crying defamation while creating defamatory content, that's a master class in gaslighting. Preaching accountability. You know, I've heard several people on this platform use that word, accountability. Preaching it nonetheless. While dodging and using, all kinds of aliases. That's a double standard in action. Again, this is my opinion. It's my talking points. You know, I heard somebody say, what's all these D's? D for this, D for that, D for they don't understand. Well, if a person hasn't been watching my videos, I can understand why. But if you look back about 6 weeks ago, 4/25, when the first filing was made, and then it was entered into the records on 5/6. Time has really gone by. It's been 6 weeks, really. 6 full weeks. So I started looking at different words that could be related to the case or legal, have some meaning. And I began, talking about D for this and D for that. Mm-hmm. So when a person says, well, I don't know where to start, what is this D for this? What is... So that's been, if you look back. But let me just move on to, again, D for double standard. Calling for support from others, because there have been a call up. While isolating and destroying those who speak up, that's not leadership, that's control. Let's call it what it is. It's control. So, at some point, people stop believing slogans and start noticing patterns. And the pattern here, it's clear. Mm-hmm. Some people just don't recognize it or fail to acknowledge what is right in front of their eyes. It's D for double standard. Think about it. It applies to everyone else except them. And that's one of the tactics, one of the ways that they can remain in control. It doesn't apply as a double standard. And as time has gone on, people have accepted it as the rule, as the norm. Not even to be questioned. So, I take a phrase, I think about it, and I thought about that one as a D for double standard. Mm-hmm. You see, that was quick, wasn't it? Yeah. You might have some thoughts, but, well, those are mine. I shared them. So now you know. Mm-hmm. Now, let me look at the chat and see what's going on. It's 11:20, so I said I'd be on for maybe 30 minutes or so. You can also email me at UNWINEWITHTEDDY at gmail.com. Let's see what's going on. All right. This video will definitely have an edit on it for the airtime. But I think it's time to say goodnight. Yeah. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honey bears. Please hit the like on your way out. Join me sometime tomorrow again. To my moderators, Baby Juju and Vicky Black, thank you for being here tonight. I see the message. Peaceful sleep, Teddy. You too. Yeah. Anything else before I say good night? I don't think so. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a peaceful sleep.